All right, me old muckers, welcome back to the racing ladder. This time we're at Exeter. My lay for this race is Pull Again Green. Let's hope she has a bit of a dodgy start, misses a few jumps, and lets me pocket some lovely green. You know the drill. Once that's done, we back the favourites. And in this race in particular, GENOIS. Cheeky little nag, that one. Always had a bit of a soft spot for him. Anyway, sit back, put your feet up, crack open a cold one, and enjoy the race.
It's sort of all just, may as well nurse him home after that. I think he'll enjoy these conditions today. I also think Pull Again Green will enjoy a slightly sounder surface than he's been running on. You know, he did actually win back-to-back victories last summer over 2 mile 7, 2 mile 5.
So runners are circling, ready to hit the track. We didn't speak about number 7, Can You Call? He won nicely at Cheltenham back in December. That was a good run. Just disappointed at Sandown. I can forgive him that. Yeah,
you kind of get the feeling that perhaps he's had his Gold Cup for the season at his age, winning at Cheltenham. Surely that's, you know, and I think he's probably up against it with a handicapper now. Time to Bite is a course and distance winner who was in fine form last season. Ended up with a mark of 122 from an opening mark of 82. Very versatile, won over 2 mile 3 up to 2 mile 7. So plenty of versatility.
Nice switch for this race. Market racing off on Tuesday. Outlaw Peter very strong in the market. I think he needs to run a little bit better down of late. I have to say, Lizzie in the paddock, Gunsight Ridge certainly caught my eye. 11-year-old, he's had wind surgery since we last saw him.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that that's going to help him finish his races, which has seemed to be the issue so far. You know, that he's down in grade as well. He's been running in Class 2s, and this is obviously a Class 3.
Yes, it is perhaps slightly easy. Good to see Time to Bite back on track. He actually had colic during his winter break, so great to see Chris Honor's flag bearer in action. Let's join John Hunt.
Away then with, in front of them, 2.5 miles, the Unibet Middle Distance Series Veterans Handicap Chase is underway. Time to Bite is one of the first ones to show. Touches down just in front. The back marker is GENOIS. Time to Bite then leading to the second of their fences. Outlaw Peter and Numitor dispute second place early, followed then by Embittered, and Can You Call is also nice and handy towards the stand side, touching down in 5th place there. Gunsight Ridge is alongside Neon Moon, and then comes Pull Again Green, and GENOIS is still last of all. Here they come at the next fence, and Time to Bite continues to show with the advantage. So coming past the enclosures with the circuit to go, it's Time to Bite and Brian Carver leading the way. Numitor, the grey, into 2nd place now. Outlaw Peters in 3rd, and then there's a little break back to the other 6 runners who are tightly grouped together. Embittered just ahead of Gunsight Ridge, and with those Neon Moon, and they're followed in turn by Can You Call. Pull Again Green towards the rear. GENOIS is at the back end of the field as well, and they're all over the first of this little line of 3 safely enough. Still taken along by Time to Bite, who heads over the next fence, just jumps it out to the right slightly, but he's safe and sound really, as Time to Bite leads up from Numitor and Outlaw Peter. They sit in 2nd and 3rd places over the next. Outlaw Peter followed there by Embittered, and we've lost Pull Again Green. Pull Again Green came down there when well down the field. Liam Harrison having no chance really of staying in the saddle. Might go down as an unseat, but it was a pretty ghastly mistake from Pull Again Green, who is out of the race. The leader, Time to Bite, making their way then toward the far side of the track once again. So Time to Bite from Numitor, Outlaw Peter, then Embittered. A little break then to Gunsight Ridge, who's just ahead of Neon Moon. And with those Can You Call and GENOIS as they head downhill towards the first of the line of fences down the back straight. And Time to Bite has just gone a little bit further clear, maybe as much as 4 lengths his advantage over Numitor in 2nd position. Outlaw Peter is next, and then Embittered. Gunsight Ridge is alongside Neon Moon. And then Can You Call held up with GENOIS. And now the jumping starts again. as they take the first over on the far side of the track. Leader, Time to Bite. Time to Bite then just in front from Numitor and Outlaw Peter. On the wide outside, Embittered. And then Neon Moon together with Gunsight Ridge, who take off in 6th place at this fence. Genois close up, and he has just relegated Can You Call to be the back marker. So Time to Bite, racing enthusiastically, jumped that next fence really well. Time to Bite over from in 2nd place. Numitor, Outlaw Peter, Neon Moon is next. Then comes Gunsight Ridge. Genois closing up. Embittered, the one who's just lost a few places now. He's in touch still on the outside of Genois. And the back marker, Can You Call, closing up as well. It's a hard race to call as they group up, heading out of the back straight, moving to home. Time to Bite still leading. And once they straighten up, they'll have just 4 fences left to take. Time to Bite from Numitor, Outlaw Peter. Gunsight Ridge closer. Neon Moon in 5th place. In 6th is Embittered, who hasn't lost any further ground. Genois is with him, and then 3 lengths to Can You Call, who is now ridden along for the first time in last place. Time to Bite leading the way down towards the 4th last from Numitor. Neon Moon to the inside of the track. Yellow Sleeve showing up with a chance. Outlaw Peter is stand side of the group, and he jumped right into contention there. Gunsight Ridge is in behind them. Genois trying to close. Embittered can't appear to do any more. This is the 3rd last fence. Numitor from Outlaw Peter. Genois making quite rapid progress now to try and get in a challenging position between those 2 runners. Slightly untidy jump didn't help him. Outlaw Peter is the one to catch. Genois, Numitor, and then Time to Bite. They're 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Outlaw Peter at the last fence, over safely. Genois, good jump, gave him half a chance. They're onto the run-in. Outlaw Peter, Genois trying to pinch it late. Genois starting to get up. Genois got up to score for Richie McLennan. Outlaw Peter 2nd, Time to Bite was 3rd, and Numitor.
And there you have it. What an absolute beauty. Get up there, Genois. If you enjoyed the race and fancy following the racing ladder journey, do us a favour and hit that subscribe button.